and welcome to another episode of Humans of Pharma. I'm your host Pape from Pharma State Academy. Today's episode is about curiosity, hustle, and mindset of a modern pharma professional who's building his journey one experience at a time. Our guest today, Nikhil Valandas, represents a new wave of talent in the industry. From working closely with dermatologists and KOLs to managing end-to-end operations and now driving brand planning and marketing, Nikhil's path shows what happens when you combine field understanding, analytical thinking, and a genuine passion for growth. What stands out about Nikhil is not just his experience across sales, marketing, and product execution, but how quickly he's adapted to each space. He's managed cross-functional coordination, built strong client relationships, crafted marketing content, and supported teams with strategy and training. And he's doing all this while pursuing his MBA and adding skills in product management and marketing strategy. So, if you are a young pharma professional wondering how to build a career that's both practical and ambitious, this conversation is absolutely for you. Nikhil, welcome to Humans of Pharma. It's great to have you with us on our podcast.
Thank you so much, Pap. That was a really very kind and a very elaborated introduction of myself. Thank you for having me. So honestly, I would like to start. If someone would have told me a few years ago that I would be here sitting and sharing my journey on this pharma state platform, I wouldn't have believed it. But in simple words, if I would like to put this, is about my journey. At start, it was a small dream to get into healthcare so that I could add value and give back to society in some or the other way. This journey helps me to think about it and think in the ways where I can develop possible outcomes which will help the patients and for better recovery or as well as to spread awareness about particular or pharma or healthcare factors.
So let's start with your journey first. You have joined pharma recently, right? Pharma industry, but
Yeah.
you have already explored a few roles and gained good experience. Can you share how your journey began and how it has shaped where you are today?
Oh, yeah, sure. So my journey started very small. Uh, as a fresher, a sales representative in dermatology, like most beginners, even I was very nervous, very scared, and very confused, honestly. I didn't know like how to talk to doctors, how to engage with people and receptionists, and also I didn't know how to handle rejection, and most importantly, how to manage pressure. So these were the things which I was afraid of, honestly, at the beginning. The field teaches you everything and that too very quickly. So either you adapt it or either you quit it. So slowly with consistent effort, I started understanding in products in a better way, per se doctor and people. And the field experience completely shaped my mindset. Later on, I built good confidence and I got opportunity as a executive wherein I have handled a very Indian company's wound care segment. So this was my overall about my journey, if starting from a sales rep, now as a product executive.
That's actually wonderful. Your journey is truly inspiring. And I would like to know what really inspired you to choose pharma as a career and what kept you motivated to grow within it.
So like for me, pharma was not only job option for me. I always wanted to work in a field where daily work actually improves patient outcome. So pharma students they had a dream of becoming doctor, but somehow
Yeah.
it didn't you didn't find a success over there, and now you end up in pharma. So I feel it, it was decided, it was done in my destiny to come into healthcare anyhow and add value to patients as well as people. So what inspired me even more, like seeing it like one right decision, one correct product, one correct treatment can how entirely change a patient's recovery. That responsibility itself is a motivation for me every day.
Thank you, Nikhil. That's actually really nice to know. And like things don't always go as you plan, right?
Yeah.
So, and everything happens for a reason. If you have chosen this path, maybe there's a reason, there's destiny for you in this path. So, and you have mentioned that you have field experience and you
Yeah.
have spent good amount of time in the field as well. and that experience stays with you forever, right? So let me
Yeah.
ask you one question, like how has the field experience shaped the way you think about marketing, customers, and brands today?
So honestly, today when I plan a campaign or a strategy, I don't think from my desk. Like I think it overall from a field perspective. Like firstly, will this help the MR? Will the doctor find it useful? And third, will it ultimately help the patient and in a way of spreading awareness or providing treatment? So these are like particular overall parameters which I look after. So give you a small example. Recently, we had a stop pressure ulcer day on 20th of November, which was held worldwide, right? And I I took an initiative spreading awareness as about this is traveling across cities, training our field team as well as providing CMEs and educations and for doctors and paramedical staff about how to treat pressure ulcers, how to assess them, what are the better particular products you can use to treat any kinds of pressure ulcer. So these kind of campaign in not only taught me like how like what are the particular scenarios to look after, but how particular doctors actively engage and ask questions during such campaigns. That was a much of incredible feeling, like people are still such a qualified paramedical staff and doctors are always with that words that we have to learn, we have to grow. So that also is one of the part which is like always inspiring.
Thank you. That's actually very inspiring. You have such a good experience. As you know, all careers comes with lessons, especially in the beginning, and you have just started your career in pharma section, and some lessons change the way we work or make decisions completely. So, what were some early lessons in your career that had big impact on you till now?
So again, to jot it down, I would say three major lessons. Firstly, no role is small. Your attitude matters more than your designation. Second, consistency beats talent. These are the examples we often see. Like even me being very interested towards sports, this is one of the lines I always heard and try to imply over my professional part also. So even an average people will grow faster if they stay consistent for a longer period of time. And last, learning never stops. So for me, this is one of the major thing which I look upon. Like I don't want it to get over my head. Like people sometimes think the moment they think that you know everything and you never grow. So these are the major three key lessons I have learned so far, and maybe probably in coming years I'll add on to these lessons few more.
That's actually nice. And I would like to add one more thing. I think
Yeah.
implementation also plays a very crucial role. Like
Yeah, surely,
whatever you
surely.
learn, whatever you plan out, if you don't
Yeah,
implement it, I think that is in my last podcast with Chain Majumdar sir, I had a
yeah,
very good conversation, and he told me that no matter how big you plan something, until and unless you execute it properly, things won't work out for you. So that's
yeah,
what I've
exactly.
learned.
And so these are the lessons which we can learn from our seniors as going
Yeah.
down the line few years.
Yes, thank you. And I think I've learned something new from you also today.
Yeah,
And
same
now,
here. Even I want to know from you.
yeah, thank you. And now coming to your current role, brand
Yeah.
planning, product management, this comes with their own challenges. Since you know a pharma world is changing digitally, and digital transformation has changed how companies think, how doctors engage, how brands grow. So, how do you see this digital transformation impacting pharma marketing and customer engagement today? What's your take on this?
So genuinely, I feel this digital marketing and the AI is going to change the way pharma teams are working. And like it would bring a big wave of this particular thing, and it would shift drastically. So I feel again till now, lot of decisions in marketing and market research are based on intuition and also experiences. But very soon we would move on to real time data and real time decision making. So digital marketing per se, AI, I particularly will help us understand doctors in much better way. like what are the particular content the doctor engages, uh, what are the profiles doctors is looking after, what are particular doctors' favorite campaigns, or what are particular ways to communicate to this doctor, like what are the personalized ways which we can use to engage these doctors. So it would be backed with too much, or I would say a enough data to analyze and provide good in marketing inputs, or good scientific inputs for the doctors itself. And I feel again, so overall, I see that this would change the particular marketing strategies coming down the line drastically.
Thank you for that. And I would like to add one more question on this digital transformation and AI. Since AI is becoming a part of everything we do, how do you see AI transforming pharma marketing, market research, or even sales in the next few years?
So market research will become faster and sharper. Live, as I said, live tracking of trends, competitor analysis, learning about on-ground changes. As with sales sites, MR will be getting smart call planning, like what they had discussed in the previous call. They'll have that data so that they can continue or follow up then on that particular thing. Better targeting, better positioning of products for that doctor, or and predictive insights like how these doctors are currently meeting, how often they're meeting, and what are the chances, what is the ratio of conversion for these doctors, which doctors are on higher ratio to convert very quickly. So these are the particular things I feel AI will help for both marketing and sales.
And thank you for elaborating it, and thank you for providing your insightful insights on this. And a lot of young people like you, like pharma graduates, or field teams, or often or MRs, often dream of moving into marketing section. So, what advice would you give to them if they want to grow into marketing or product management roles?
So for any upcoming pharma graduate, young pharma graduates, I want to tell them one thing, or very honestly, like at the start of their career they are very confused. Even I was scared like them, and I feel always like I doubt, like, are my particular career options which I selected are right or wrong. So there is nothing like right or wrong. And it is like starts from somewhere, like wherever you are, you start with something or the other, and try to learn sincerely and learn every day. And at initial, we see all the glamour, like everything. We are trying to chase designation, we are trying to chase money. But I would suggest try to chase skill, so that your growth will automatically follow you. And most importantly, we don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else chapter 10. So this is one of the things which I used to do back in time, but now over the period of time, even I have understood, like everything's require time, and it goes according to their own pace. So you just have to be consistent. You have to show up every day. So that is one of the key things I would advise any pharma graduates. And coming into marketing, think everyone knows like what are the particular courses or what are the particular degrees they have to opt for, or but yes, I feel one of the most important thing is the on-ground experience, the on-ground reality. Everyone should be aware of, so that it would help them personally, as well as they could help their particular peers, the field team, the company in a better way. So try to get the gist of both the things, the educational part as well as the on-ground reality, which would help them grow faster and learn faster.
Okay, thank you. And I would like to get some brutal, honest feedback. You have attended one of our event, Pharma Industry Town Hall,
Yeah.
on theme Say Hi to AI, which was in Mumbai. So, could you please let us know your honest feedback? Like, how was the event? Or what did you learn from the event?
Yeah. So I'll say sincerely and honestly, it was like first time me attending such kind of events, and where all such great pharma giant people, like who are on the highest designation or highest post on that particular big pharma companies, is getting them and such people on one platform for that event is one of the biggest start. And Don't know how Pharma State managed it, but they did it very well, I would say, because those are the people who are like super busy and not available at times. But and having such people around me, it was like something. It was like a movie. Like everyone is here. I could see a sales president of such big pharma company. I would see a digital marketing president. I would see the sales and marketing VP. So these are the people all whom we learn from, and interacting them with in person, and it's one of the greatest opportunity anyone can have, because 2 minutes of interaction with them, we tend to learn one or two things in that particular small amount of time. So I feel it was a very good conference, and like everything was arrangement wise, the topics, the flow of the conference, everything very well, and also the hampers were really good. So I should mention that as well. But overall, I would say a, such places are the best places to who do networking, because it's always we have a choice of doing networking online. But I feel personal touch, personal interaction hits different, and it adds more value to your learning. So I feel I would like to thank Pharmacist for organizing such events, and surely I would participate in further conferences as well. Also recommend other people to come forward and have a look at it. So because events like this, we get very rarely to participate, I guess, or also events like this are very rare to happen because of such people.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your honest feedback. And also, I would like to ask one additional question. Suppose if you were given, since you have just started working in pharma sector, right?
Yeah,
So, what would you choose if you were given two options, either start your career in marketing or in R&D department?
I would
And why?
I would go for marketing thing, because now that I have seen it, but previously also I was always inspired or always attracted towards such marketing in strategies or marketing advertising per se, like how they connect such a small thing or such a different thing to particularly to their product, or the ways they relate us or make us relate to their products. So I feel very eh, curious, like how are these strategies planned? How are these things go on? How people are such creative in making making such plans. So I was always interested in it, and luckily I got into it, and looking forward to move ahead and learn few more things down the line.
Okay, thank you. So, would you suggest like the new recent graduate student to pursue their career in pharma, like in marketing domain or in R&D?
I would not suggest. I would tell them like go with your gut feeling or go with your interest. Like few of my friends and were very much interested in R&D, so they pursued it. But looking at my interest, I pursued it in pharma marketing. So it depends on individual, but yes, both of them are good at their places. As you can choose either one, because you will ultimately help the healthcare industry anyhow.
Okay, thank you so much for letting us know your thoughts on this. And before
Thank
we
you.
wrap
Thanks a
up,
lot.
where do you see yourself in the next few years? Like, what excites you most about the future of pharma?
So my long-term goals are becoming in a brand manager. Sorry, it would be my short-term goal of becoming a brand manager, and long-term goals is like going on further from it. And but I always is work on my short-term goals. Like I plan the next day a where I can achieve that goal, and particularly small learnings or small all ways to help people in becoming better than yesterday. I would consider these as my small goals and small successes for the time
Okay.
being.
Okay, thank you so much, Nikhil. This has been
Thank you.
such an honest and meaningful conversation with you. And thank you so much for sharing your experience and your journey with us, Pharma State Academy. I'm sure many people listening will find real value in everything you have said. And to everyone listening, thank you for tuning to Humans of Pharma, powered by Pharma State Academy. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and follow the podcast for more inspiring stories from pharma professionals shaping the future of healthcare. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, and keep building the future of pharma. Thank you, everyone.